one person whose name
Not
I'd have
this
to look up in my notes told us about this
River.
river. So I definitely want to know what's going on.
Mhm.
Can I move to where the boulder was before and just beyond and investigate and see if there's any kind of latch or mechanism that was on the other side that controls it?
Yeah, you can do that.
$21.
There is no latcher mechanism.
Does this side of the boulder itself have any like scratch marks, any graded, like worn away stone where it looks like something has pressed on it or pulled at it?
Not really, no.
Is the boulder still there? Is it still there?
If you look at one of the walls of the tunnels to the right or the left, to the right, let's say, you can see the edges of a boulder peeking out of the wall.
But it doesn't look like it was pushed.
It looks like it's part of the wall.
Right. Let's go.
We're doing
Maybe
this?
now that we are, maybe now that we're a real pinnacle, though it was just opened for us. Like
James, I previously was using my keen mind feat to try and map out the tunnel system on the lower levels.
Uh-huh.
Do I have any sort of general sense of where we are in comparison to the other tunnels we've discovered? I know I wouldn't know exactly where this goes. It's more like, do I know our elevation and general?
Yeah, sure.
Does it feel like this goes deeper into the mountain?
Yeah.
Well, the other pentacles survived it, didn't they?
Yeah, that's what I hear.
So is
I
this
haven't
like
given
another
that back
test?
I don't know. River
That's how we graduated.
said, "Don't do this."
Yes, I don't know if I'm going to class tomorrow, but either way, I still think we should come here.
Yeah.
What fun! I've had just enough gushka.
Roscoe,
Everybody,
do you have any food on you?
yeah, I did. I did grab a couple of cookies to bake whatever we find out here.
Can I just have a tiny piece of one?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. I'm going to take it and I'm going to take file because this seems like it'll be really dangerous. And I'm going to walk over to the nearest table and I'm going to say, listen, I know you're a rat and you're not going to understand this, but stay here and I'll put the food down for him. I'll be back. Okay? I don't. And then I reach down and like scritch between his ears and. Okay, if we're gonna do this, let's do it.
Okay.
He looks at you with that Baby Yoda face. That
Stay.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
If I leave him, I may never see him again. But if I take him, he may die. What do I do?
You'll see him again. Don't worry, Tessellay.
Listen, if you bring them, then we all die together in one big happy family.
But if you leave him, there's plenty of crappy books in here to chew on. So I've found them all.
I'm gonna
Wait, are we
leave
really
him.
gonna die?
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
leave
so.
him.
No. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna leave him.
Okay, so you all head into the cavern. Is what you're saying?
Darkness below.
I'll let out first. I'm not really worried about this.
I
I
can
do-
go ahead and be very, very silent if you'd like.
I bring a lamp along with me. I don't know who else needs light.
Oh yeah. Who does need light?
Yeah, I need light. That'd
Oh.
be great.
Right.
It was
I mean,
either
I
that.
have blind sight.
We all do. Yes.
Oh, right.
Yes, but
We
that's
have blind sight out to 20 feet, though.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yes, I mean I'll go first since I can kind of see without,
Okay.
worrying about the light. Give us a little bit of an advantage.
Okay.
And I'm
Watch
pretty
out for
healthy, too.
traps.
All right. I'm still holding on to my lamp. If you want me to cover this up, just let me know.
So you head into this cavern.
Into the darkness.
You can feel a little bit of a breeze. You can smell water. And you make your way down the cavern and you come to a very large stairwell.
Is it salty water?
It just smells
That's
like
a
water.
good question. Would you smell like, is it more, I don't know, ozone-y? What does water smell like?
Yeah, if it's like moldy or if it's briny.
Right. What there should be something that tells us like what kind of water. Is it more like seawater? Is it more freshwatery?
Dirty, salty residue on the walls of the cave.
Is it like water running against rocks? Or is it still water? Do we hear it? Sorry, I'm asking way too many questions.
You don't hear it until or unless you start moving down the stair ladder.
Yeah.
Yes,
Which we would.
we do.
Mm-hmm.
And you find yourself in the cavern with the river that goes through it.
I feel a lot better about this because I recognize this place.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like, do we recognize this?
Yeah.
All right.
It's not that you haven't been in this area before, but it seems very familiar because you have a paddle wheel, you have a river going by.
This where we come down?
Just keep going down.
Hey. Hey, Bosch.
What is this around us? Does this look like another part of the generator?
Yeah.
I want to examine it for recent tempering.
Roll an investigation check. You know, I think this campaign might have had more investigation checks than any other campaign in history.
Hey, Adam, will you help me take a look at this?
Certainly. Roll with advantage because I will
Thank
help you.
That's exactly 10 better than I did before. So,
I'm helping.
16.
Okay, 16. You there's an access panel on the side that looks well used. The screws are they have a lot of tooling marks on them, but it is closed presently.
I'm going to open it like just half an inch so that if I were to come back this way and check it again, I would know if it had been opened or shut
Okay.
more.
You can do that.
So
do
I've
we
been
want to
thinking of a name for ourselves,
Okay.
and I want to play off of the words a little bit, off of words we already kind of know, metagaming. So instead of like, because we're like 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 25 is like a quarter. Like, and because we're scholars, we do a lot of writing. So can we be the quarter quills?
Quarter quills. I like
Sounds
quarter.
Or the quarter quins, because we are 5.
What is that thing? It sounds like a debate team name.
I'm impressed that we know what a debate team is so far after the apocalypse, but yeah.
I like it.
It doesn't make us sound like killers, though.
I want to do something about
Good.
the
We do want to make friends with a lot of people out there, you know. I mean,
Oh.
Yeah, we don't want to come in like, hey, destructors of the universe.
Oh.
You know,
We're
like,
here to obliterate the town.
like I don't know why I feel like I should say this. I think I read it once. It's something about like walk softly and carry a big stick. I don't know, you know. Maybe yeah.
That's poetry. Don't read that.
Oh yeah, okay.
Sorry, anywho, that's what I've been busy doing is trying to think of a name for us.
Can I stealth down this side tunnel and take a
Okay,
look?
we're going that way. Hold on.
Absolutely.
I don't even know where we are.
We're all
Yeah,
just
where
kind of
are we?
following
What's
behind,
happening?
right?
Like, I don't see the
Are we on the map?
Pinging.
no.
I don't- Oh,
Yeah, the bottom left quadrant.
Oh,
got
Yeah,
it.
there you go.
Okay.
right.
Oh, okay.
Do I need to roll stealth, or does it matter since we're all?
If you
Since I'm
like.
here. Do. Oh,
If
oh,
you
sorry.
like, yes,
Dude,
you can.
well, here,
roll.
I can join. I can join you in this. I'm actually not bad at this.
Yeah, I have
24.
advantage in stealth too.
We
Yeah,
all
hi,
do because we're
Dex.
wearing our cloaks.
Yeah,
Right.
and I got +4, so I'm feeling good
Oh
too.
my gosh. So 25 for me.
24.
25, 24, anybody else?
My gosh.
22.
That token of mine.
Natural one.
With
Oh, wait,
advantage?
advantage.
Get advantage.
No,
What are
we're
we rolling?
17.
Stealth.
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 Devil.
I already forgot my advantage.
At advantage.
Oh, I'm at advantage. Yeah.
Thank God.
As we're
Super.
stealthing down the tunnel.
Still pretty good, Border. Yeah. Don't worry
Is
about
eating a bite.
Ooh.
Guys, what about
That should be extra to get them both the same.
it.
What was that, Roscoe?
the Cookie Monsters?
No.
It's just really been on my
I don't-
mind.
Since we have only recently rediscovered what a cookie is, Roscoe, I do believe people are going to not know what that is.
Yeah,
It
that's-
lends a
A
narrative.
monster of cookies?
They're really going to focus on the monster portion of that, I think. Yeah.
yeah, we don't want to scare people.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Cookie Monsters.
Talk softly. carry
What
the
about
stick.
we come back to this conversation when we're not stealthing through a mysterious labyrinth under the mountain?
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
What about the quarter cookies?
Pretty good
Okay,
one,
so
too.
you make your way down this tunnel very
I-
stealthily.
I do give a laugh that's a little bit louder than it should be in the cave.
I want to keep an eye out for traps.
Into the unknown.
Gotcha.
Oh, couldn't help it.
Whoa.
You can drag yourselves over.
I can't see. Oh, wait, there I am.
So you make your way into this tunnel. The air isn't as fresh here as it was when there was water going by.
Sorry, I didn't shower.
Yeah, we're all probably still pretty gross from that.
Yeah, from the
Right.
battle.
I'm
But
pretty
you are
ripe.
covered in blood.
Mm.
I've still got bad news, just throwing that out there.
You never turned it in.
You never took it away from us yet, James. You
Mhm.
fool!
So you make your way down this cavern, and the walls are rough hewn. It looks like it was done almost hastily by the dwarves who were here 1,000 years ago. And as you get right about where Tess is, you can see that the cavern opens up.
Oh no, Bowens.
Oh,
Bones.
We were warned. about
There's a
going-
gigantic pile of bones.
I'm gonna start searching through, see if there's any good jaws or femurs or anything.
Careful.
There's a lot of jaws and femurs.
Dash, get away from there.
I'm already picking through them.
And
I'm eyeing the trunks way in the back.
there's a
Can we see that far? How
there's
much
some
light we have?
yeah, you can see. There are some trunks, and there's a big pile of blankets in front of them.
How big? Like something could be under it big?
No, nothing's under it. You can see that from where you are, but
What
a big
about
pile of
material?
blankets.
Are we talking silky, cotton, just tarps?
Let's go with sateen.
That's nice.
It looks comfortable.
Yeah.
Guys, if I've ever learned anything, it's that when you find resources unguarded, they're not quite unguarded. Let me check for traps before we touch anything.
Okay.
Okay,
Maybe
I'll
we
go
would
near
do
the
that.
bones.
To just announce ourselves, since it seems like we're in someone's bedroom.
Can I first just look around the chamber and try and perceive if there's any tripwires, if there's anything strapped to the ceiling that might fall?
Yeah, you can do that.
Does anything happen when I do start touching the pile of bones? Because I did not. I was.
Nothing happens, no.
I heated Tess's.
They look like they've been scorched.
The perception is only 13.
Okay, so with the 13, you don't see anything obvious. But you look around the cavern. The ceiling is about 30 feet above you. And again, it's rough hewn. It's not leveled off like the floor is. But you don't see anything up there. You don't see any obvious traps in the room.
I want to get a little closer to the blanket and try and see if I can see anything moving around.
Okay.
Inching my way towards the rocks. What's up with these?
It does look like there's been a cave-in of some kind at the end of the room.
I got a 3.
I would like to check the chests for traps.
Okay.
Does the cave-in look fresh in that, like, could I tell from the stone, like it's been here for a long time?
Is it dusty in the room?
I'd say you have to roll for it. Roll an
Yeah, what do I
investigation for
roll?
that.
Do a geology check.
Yeah. Where's Jason Meadows when you need him? Okay, it's
Yeah,
an 8.
right? Come on, Jason.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the room does not look dusty.
It does not.
Okay.
No.
I rolled a 12 and a 15 for a total of 17 and 20 to check those chests for traps.
You do not discern any traps.
I rolled a 3 on the blanket.
Stop it.
The blankets, there are 4 or 5 of them. They're lying on the ground. They look relatively comfortable, and they're they cover kind of a big surface area.
So like, don't you think we should I really think we should just announce ourselves here and, I don't know. I don't want to sneak up on anybody in just their bedroom.
Who would you expect to be living down here?
I don't know. There's blankets, there's bones, there's chests. Someone's occupied.
Bowens.
There's some bones.
Nash, what kind of bones were they? Humanoid or animal?
Humanoid?
I think, Roscoe, that maybe we should not announce anybody that would see us as a meal and let them know that we're here.
They're really in good condition. And I grab one of the femurs and I throw it to Tess to show her.
I look it over. Are there any gnaw marks, blade marks, compound fractures?
No, I only took the best.
Well, they have scorch marks, right? You
Yeah,
already said
there's
that.
some scorching.
Scorched.
So,
Yeah, what are you doing with these bones?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Seeing the scorch marks, I look around the room to see if there's scorch marks anywhere on the stone or the ground or the ceiling.
Only on the wall, right about here. Like tool. Right about here.
And the bones don't look like they've just fallen there. It looks like someone has gathered them there.
Uh-huh.
it's like when you eat like chicken wings and you put all your bones like in that other bowl.
Are these additional crates?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are also great.
All right.
I'd
Well,
like to check those
hey,
traps.
While
Whoever
they're
this
checking
is,
through-
they're at least organized.
yeah, while they're checking through everything, Adaman is watching that other cave exit that we have not yet discovered and just
Okay.
making sure that nothing pops out of there and surprises us.
All right. Check them for traps, Cecily.
17 and 14.
You find no traps. You haven't actually opened any of the crates yet, I just want to point out.
Yeah, I know. Vorty, I know you can do some things that some of the ones upstairs may think were a little not on the level. But do you have anything that could open one of these chests from a distance?
From a distance, the world looks blue and green. I sure can.
Okay.
You want to try that silver chest? We'll give it all a berth.
Let me see.
I would like to
Let me see.
hide while he does this.
Because
So
I was just
paranoid.
learning. I was just learning how to do this.
Here's my question. The way the tokens look, it looks like Vorty and and Roscoe are standing right in front of the silver chest.
Wait, which one are we doing?
That's just the way the tokens look.
Oh, okay.
Which one do you want me to do?
You tell me so I know which one to be away from.
Yeah.
Roscoe is going to stand nearby Vorty, though.
Okay, wherever Vorty stands.
And
Will
how
the
far away
blanket
do I have to
scorch
be?
you?
I just have to be like 60 feet away from it.
Wait, the
Oh.
blanket, do the blankets what now?
Oh, we're doing a. Okay, never mind.
Do they look scorched
Just
at all?
in case, because I don't know what.
Nope.
What if this whole thing blows up on us? We don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so which one? Do I do the gold one first?
Whichever
Go for
you
the
want.
best.
They could be locked.
Whichever one. Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to lose this good thing that I've got. If I do, I will surely lose a lot. 'Cause this lock is better than any luck I've known. It's like handcuffs binding. The way it stops me, it's vexing. I better knock, knock, knock on wood, baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. So I cast knock on gold.
And it
Do you even
opens.
know that it was locked?
I don't know.
Well, it opens.
Yeah.
Whether it was locked or
Knock
not.
knock opens the door either way.
Oh, gotcha. Cool.
I could never learn magic. That seems so. That's amazing.
I think the way that Vorty does magic is very strange, but actually kind of cool. Yeah.
That's not the kind of. I mean, they didn't like outlaw that magic specifically.
I don't think they have actually. Yeah. No.
I don't think they really know I can do
Are you going
Yeah,
to look in the
nothing-
chest?
Yeah, if nothing immediately happens, I'll go over.
Nothing
and
happens.
peer.
The chest just opens. Inside it, you see books.
The greatest treasure.
Yeah. Right. We learned that.
Mm.
The day
It is-
we failed.
It is not in a language you recognize.
Drat. While they're looking at the books, I'm gonna lift up his blanket. Curiosity as
Okay.
may kill this cat.
So you lift up the blanket. Nash. And underneath, there is stone.
Wow, this is. I'll just try to open the silver chest.
No.
Okay. You open the silver chest. It is not locked. Inside you see books.
Hmm.
It is not in a language you recognize.
Interesting. Do they look? I mean, are they very ornate? Do they look like very one of a kind?
I mean, they look pretty fancy.
Yeah. Any illustrations?
You'd have to flip through one to see.
I will pick up the fanciest looking book.
Okay. So you flip through it. And there are not illustrations so much as diagrams. It is hard to make out, though. It's not anything that you're familiar with.
Oh, I think I know what this is. Yo, remember that this an entire wing of the school, which is obviously upstairs, was dedicated to magic. I bet you once they got this whole scholar program in their heads, they took all of the spell books and removed them from the library.
Want to take a look?
As far as Roscoe can tell, it could be magical. Who knows?
Oh.
I don't trust it. I know that.
I hear you say there were 4 blankets. I'm gonna just keep taking the blankets off.
Stone under each one.
Well, wow. There's some creature here, or multiple creatures, that is intelligent enough to read a language we can't understand. Keeps its bones in neat piles,
Thank you. Thank you.
and
Right.
has very nice taste in fabric.
Yeah, really. I feel like we should just leave his nice little Betty here, and if the scholars and the professors don't give a crap that he's gathered up every single magical tome into one area, we can tell them about it. But they don't seem to even know that this is here, except for Pinnacle 21 apparently, who also were like, "Screw it, I don't want to deal with this problem."
They may also know it's here. This could just be storage.
Yeah.
I do want to peek in this wooden crate.
Yeah. You'd see more books.
All the same.
Mm-hmm.
What about this last crate?
Same. More books.
Had to ask.
Just books.
That one could have been money. I'm glad you checked. would have bothered me.
Should we go south?
Do we?
I go about making sure all of the chests and crates are closed exactly how we found them,
Mm-hmm.
and make sure to replace the bone that I was tossed.
Okay.
And put the blankets back in their pile.
James, in his natural curiosity, Roscoe is going to try to just that really fancy book that I picked up. I think he just wants to like pocket it to study for a bit.
Okay.
I rolled an 11 on a sleight of hand, so maybe
Damn, I was
everybody
about to
notices.
say-
Everybody saw you do that.
Roscoe,
Really?
maybe
And I'm
that's
not judging you at
not
all.
the best
I'm like, which one did you get?
Yeah.
This one looks really nice.
Oh,
I don't know,
nice.
man.
Like with pretty pictures and stuff.
Roscoe, remember that you were the only one that has been singled out among our pinnacle, even though Vordy over here is totally shady. So maybe
I mean,
you
I
having
would
a
totally
magical
snag
book.
one, but I got nowhere to really hide it. You know,
Yeah,
all I
you
have
know.
is these like hot pink speedos you gave me.
Roscoe, I can hold that book for you. I'll put it in my bag of bones.
Okay, I mean, if you're taking bones, I mean, aren't we here to study
what?
these things and learn how to?
Be taking bones.
No, what? No, we're not even supposed to be down here.
It's
We want to
just
take
bones.
things.
How
Just a
could we?
couple-
How could we defeat something that we don't understand? If
We don't
how-
even know that there's anything that needs defeating.
I would also like to point out that whoever this is has managed to sneak in and out time and time again without us noticing. If you take their bones, they will find you and they will find their bones and they're going to know who took that stuff.
It's
I
a
mean, are these
couple-
bones, have they been here a long time too, or are some of these fresh?
Some of them have.
Try to
The
take
ones on
fresh
the
ones.
ones on top look like it's been at least a couple of years.
Are there any skulls?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Can I tell what species?
There's human, there's elf, there's dwarf.
This thing doesn't discriminate.
What if it's not this unknown thing? What if these are failed scholars?
Mind
Roscoe,
blown.
they said Echo wanted to know if you were salvageable, usable, or if you should be disposed of. What if this is the Academy's doing?
Ah, well, good thing we graduated. Well, actually, I don't know. Class continues tomorrow morning. We still might end up dead.
Test roll a
up?
perception check for me.
Uh-oh.
Wouldn't be the first time I found the remains of someone who couldn't make it. The hard world, and it's what happens.
This is really good, but it's... Oh, no, I can balance a D4 on it. Okay, 18.
You feel a breeze coming from the north end of this cavern.
Just put the bones back.
Bones back.
I will go investigate.
And I do not put the bones.
Damn it.
But I wait until she's investigating. I don't.
We got you. We got you.
So you
I'm not
feel
judging
around.
any choices here at all.
You feel around this rock pile, and in a couple of places, you notice that air is coming through
Fresh air?
in between two rocks. Mm-hmm.
Next adventure. We're just starting. We haven't even left this damn place.
Does it look like this collapse could be safely cleared?
Yeah, with the right spell or the right strength check.
I'm gonna start looking through the books.
Hey, Roscoe,
Yeah, what's up?
you see this really, really big stone right here that's kind of in the middle of all this?
Mm-hmm.
I think if we leverage this one out, the rest of the pile would collapse under its own weight, and we could see what's on the other side of this.
So you want that moved?
Do you think you can?
Say no more. Run over. I'll do a strength check.
Roll
I
your
will
strength
climb
check.
up on top of the pile and try to
Uh-huh.
like use my legs to push down from above
Okay.
to help him.
Give him an advantage. All right.
Yeah.
Here you go, Roscoe.
Great. Because I got a 11.
Okay, so Roscoe,
At advantage?
Advantage?
Yeah.
you walk over to this pile.
Roscoe, you're the cutest.
Oh.
You're adorable.
Grab onto this rock. And you set yourself. And you heave. And it moves.
Mm,
It doesn't come out, but it moves.
Okay. Hmm.
Does it open a gap wide enough for me to shove the butt of bad news down in there?
Yeah, sure.
Can I like shove bad news in and like try and leverage?
Yeah, you can do
Oh
that.
wait.
do you wanna
Wait.
do you wanna aid Roscoe on his next one with that?
I just have a crowbar. I'm just gonna use my crowbar.
Crowbar?
Hey, do
Are we
not-
trying to move it? I can try to like shatter it.
Let's that's loud.
Well, yeah, that's what I do.
Let's just give this another heave, yeah?
Okay.
Roll it, Roscoe.
Don't worry, Bordy. I got this.
Everybody,
That one is a 21.
we'll get loud.
Okay, so
eventually,
Roscoe-
I feel like probably in panic and terror.
He finds a good place to put his heels. Grabs onto this rock and he yanks. And along with Tesla pushing on it from the other side, the rock comes free. And when it does, the other smaller rocks collapse in.
And I'm on top of the pile.
Oh, look at that. Teach me your ways, James. That was nice.
And there's a hole underneath.
Mm.
It goes straight down.
We're going,
how
right?
wide is it? How far across?
A little over 5 feet. Just a little bit.
So we could like do the down the hole.
Yeah, you can do that.
Or we could take a rope and my net, put the guy in the net,
Or that.
put them down the hole like a well.
Mhm.
Man, you know, a net would be super useful for that because you could like loop it over a rock at the top and you'd have like a cargo net going down.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to go? I can be quiet.
Yeah. I mean,
If you'd like,
I-
I don't think you should go alone. I'd be happy
Roscoe,
to.
do you think you're strong enough to lower both me and someone else?
Sure. I think I could do that. I'm also pretty light, so I could be lowered down fairly easily, probably.
Question, DM.
Uh-huh.
Roscoe's tiny, right?
He's small. He's not
Small,
tiny.
not tiny.
He's very wee.
He's wee.
He's way.
If I were to carry Roscoe and make my own stealth check, would he even need to make one?
That's good. That was really good.
Was good.
You could give him advantage on his.
Roscoe, you want to go? Wait, that's not actually her accent. You want to go see what's down in the hole?
I
All right, I'll help whoever's holding the rope then, I guess.
I help with the rope.
All right, thank you, Nash.
okay.
Adamant, can I take your lantern?
Absolutely. Here you go.
I
Wait,
will
how far
shudder
down
it
is it?
as we go down, but
Do we know
We
how
don't
far
know.
down it
No.
is?
We don't know.
Yeah.
It's just a hole covered in stone.
Yeah, that's
you-
why we use the rope, so we don't have to actually like.
Okay. If you guys hear
Do we?
screaming-
How long is the rope?
I have 60 feet of rope, and then my net is I don't even know how big it is.
And I have 50 more feet of rope that we can use.
As do I.
All right, so that's 160 feet of rope right there, and obviously you can shorten that by 3 feet if you want to count all the knots we're using to make sure that they're tied together properly.
And then my net is 10 feet.
That'll be like the start of it. So we're using like the net for them to like climb down to the rope, and we're holding on to the net.
And it's 10 by 10 square, so it's
Okay,
pretty big.
so another 10 more feet of net. Into the unknown.
So you'd like to go down the hole? Is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Who's going down first?
I will.
We'll go at the same time, right? Because
Yeah, it's Tessellay and Roscoe.
Uh huh.
and then me and Adam Man holding the rope. Vordy
Could go down if he wants to,
or he could
or he
keep
could be
the
watching
rope
our backs. Yeah,
Yes,
whichever one you want to do,
keep the
Vordy. We'd appreciate that, Vordy.
Okay.
up, which we really need.
So you fasten a cargo net at the top of the hole. You swing out over the abyss and you begin to descend. And then it's break time.
This is not a great place. I can tell you right now, I'm not going to be able to properly pee with the nerves that you are leaving me with, sir.
Oh, you'll be fine. I have faith in you.
It'll be all right. We'll be fine.
So we will be back in a minute. 5-10 minutes, something like that.
Okay, we'll be back.
Cool.
people. I do a little bit of everything. I do the board games, the role playing games, the video games, the LARPing.
Yeah, man.
So
We're live again, by the way.
Hello.
hey,
James, we've talked
and we're
about
back.
Naughty James.
You're really bad at this, yeah.
That's okay.
Or
I
am I
don't
really
mind
good at
it. You know, one of these days you're gonna find me with like just my like speedo, my real speedos on, because you guys just don't realize, but that's what I'm wearing right now.
I'm also not wearing
Can't
pants.
see it. You just can't
Hey.
see it, but my speedos are on, and
Yeah.
Steven's got a hard hat on, so anything could happen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm loving this. Like, is this like extra content that I had to pay for? Because I'm just glad I'm getting it for free.
That's what I do on like my work Zoom calls too. I have like my blazer on, and then I literally have like
With no
just
pants.
my underwear on underneath.
Yeah, I do that too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you descend into the abyss, which is only about 60 feet deep.
Wearing
that's a
our
different game.
scholars issued hard hats.
And when you get to the bottom, layer thingy, there we go.
Gotta be more Bowens.
Test us the bottom first. You're in another cavern.
What do you think, Tessa? Should we explore more or get the group?
Is this as far as we can see?
It is not as far as you can see. I'm trying to get the thing to cooperate. There we go.
Wait here for just a moment.
Okay,
And
but
I'm
be
going
careful.
to stealth just far enough to try and get a line of sight around this curve.
Okay.
You need a stealth check.
Go ahead.
$15.
Okay. Are the rest of you going to join her at the bottom of the cavern?
We don't have any communication. They haven't said anything. We haven't heard you talk to us, right?
Right.
Okay. Then no.
I think I'll flash the lantern from the bottom. We have it kind of the gate closed,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll flash it, I don't know, twice to indicate we're okay.
What do you think 2 flashes means?
They're either dead or they're okay.
Yeah. We should have definitely talked about that before they went down, don't you think?
I do.
Yeah.
Roscoe does a much more complex series of flashes.
They're definitely okay, and Roscoe's making up his own language.
Definitely okay.
Did we never bother to learn like Morse code in this school or something?
I know thieves can.
Like, what kind of a pentacle are we? No shorthand, nothing, no codes.
We just graduated.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
should have been part
give us
of the
some time.
classroom.
Give us some time, man. We'll get there.
You remember
What's
your
the-
first job outside of college.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
bad.
so this is like you learn as you go.
Oh yeah.
What's the air like
We're in
down
trouble.
here, James?
We're in trouble.
Oh yeah, I know that
It's a
software.
little stale.
Any tracks or broken cobwebs? Anything to indicate movement through here recently?
No broken cobwebs, although you smell something on the air. Smells like ozone. You may have not have smelled that before, I don't know.
I stealth just that far. That's as far as I'm gonna go for now. I just want to see what's around that last stretch.
Thank you.
Okay. I'll come back to Roscoe. It's just, it winds. It's like an S curve up there. I can't
Okay.
really see too far.
There's no sign of any creatures.
Not that I saw. We could at least bring everyone down here, and then I'll go further.
Yeah, I let them know that we were okay and that you were out exploring.
It's only, what did you say, 60 feet?
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing.
I'll pull out my hand crossbow and just fire a bolt straight up the tunnel into the ceiling above. Just boom.
Okay.
And wait and
Like-
see.
I think they got it.
I look over at Adam and are they okay? Or they need assistance?
I
What-
think. Hey, are you guys okay? What is that?
Yeah, come on down.
Oh, okay. Well, then, like, we start like hooking up the net onto stuff so that it stays secure, and we're like, "Bordy, shall we?" All right, and we climb down.
There you go.
Hey, welcome down. Thanks. I'm glad you got our messages.
Oh man.
Oh, is that what that was?
I don't know what that was, man.
It's
Like that
just
was
like
just very
something's
dangerous.
happening, so might as well go down and check it out.
Yeah.
I thought that was for the fireworks.
We probably should figure out a way to communicate Sub Rosa.
All right.
If I'm going to stealth ahead, what if I make bat sounds when I need help?
All right.
Well, at least
We will.
can
Oh,
generally-
no. I like this.
Yeah,
we
I
will
wanna-
charge. We will charge forward at the sound of bat sounds.
I want to
Yep.
hear
Well,
what
we
bad
can-
sounds sound like.
Me
Not
too.
charge,
'Cause
just if I need you to charge to my assistance, I'll just yell help.
Can you
Okay.
make bad sounds for us? That's
yeah,
like
I'm waiting because I have a sound in my head of what I think we should use, but I want to hear yours.
You really want me to make bat sounds right now?
I mean,
I
I've
do.
got to
Something.
know what it sounds like so that I can know what.
Armpit fart sounds. I don't know.
Okay.
It's good.
What
Ooh-ah,
is-
ooh-ah, ooh-ah, ooh-ah. How about that?
That's the dying giraffe.
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
Baby Yoda.
Or that.
Okay.
I mean, I just thought we would do like, aw,
At
I
least
don't
we
know.
know that if Tesla
something.
shoots something at us, it means come to my position at a leisurely pace.
That's a lie.
Something with a little bit more like thrill, like, I don't know.
Baby rat.
With a lamp.
Okay, you know what? I can't do it. I
I
can't
got
find
all
just the
kinds
sound
of sounds,
bats.
you guys. I can make all kinds
No,
of
you
sounds.
gotta do it yourself. Tesla.
Yeah, we could do the oh,
Yeah.
that could be our sound.
Look,
Oh,
nothing more is more terrifying than Cardi B.
Okay, we'll do that then. Oh,
A little. That sounds kind of.
That works. Yeah. Yeah, that works.
because you know my sister's name is Hennessy, right?
just give me a 30 feet gap, just in case.
How are you going
Yeah.
to sneak with this lantern? What?
That-
This
I'm not, and I put it in Adamant's hands again.
Okay.
I have the lantern.
And that is 30 feet, Adam. Just make sure we get that. You know,
Oh.
that 30 feet right.
Ow.
Oh no, that's actually a lot harder than you think. Just on the fly, when you're like when you're in combat, you know, your measuring tool will fail you. I'm going to tell you that right now.
But yeah, I will
So,
make sure everyone's ready, then stealth forward again.
Tesla,
Yes.
go around the corner.
Yes.
And you hear a noise.
Yes.
And
Does
you
it sound-
see
Oh god.
sparks all along the cave walls. They light up the interior of the cave briefly.
We would see that too, right?
Not
if
from
you're
where you
staying
are
behind
now.
me.
I mean, I'm like 5 feet behind Tesla.
Then you would see blue light coming down the cave. Tesla, you can
Is
see
it-
that there are sparks
We're
along the
not-
cave walls.
We're not just in the dragon's lair. We're inside the dragon.
Are they originating from any sort of machinations that are embedded in the wall? Is there any point of origin that I can see?
No, they come from down where the cave goes.
I take one step over and pull out a silver piece
Mm-hmm.
and just roll it on its edge down the tunnel to see how the electricity interacts with the metal.
It doesn't.
Do I feel like the hairs on my arms standing up or anything?
A little bit. Yeah.
It's electric. Boogie, 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 boogie.
I will return back to the party and explain what's going on. It could be magic. It could be discharge from some sort of machinery elsewhere in the university. It could be something more. There's plenty more of that cabin system for us to explore beyond this.
You said discharge.
Not figure out what that is.
I just don't want to get ahead of ourselves.
I mean, we
But
just
we're not here to fight and kill it.
Yeah, we're just here to
Something-
talk.
Yeah,
it could
we
be trapped down here. There was a cave in. Its exit route was covered by rocks on a 60-foot climb. I mean, it could need help.
Yeah, I mean, we're not here to just go with our bows up, even though I do have my bow actively out. We're not here for this.
Well,
That's why we are.
yes, we would take a diplomatic approach, but what if whatever's down there wouldn't?
Well,
Then we
have no idea
die.
what we're walking into.
Mm.
and that's
That's why we left the rat upstairs to recover our bodies.
Tell our story.
Write a novel.
Mhm.
It's in a good place.
All right,
But we
Listen,
also
I'd
have the
say
nets set up.
let's-
We can run away.
we can just go check it out. Like, you
Yeah,
wanna check it
I
out?
think I'm comfortable going to check it out.
Let me walk into it first. I'm very agile. I can get out of the way if need be. Let's just see how this stuff interacts with the body.
Okay,
Okay.
but I'm coming too.
There's no point in both of us walking in and getting electrocuted at the same time.
Unless something comes
Wow.
at you and you defend yourself by yourself.
I'd rather you be 15 foot back shooting whatever it is.
No, that I can do.
So I will sling bad news over my shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
pull out my pistol,
Mm-hmm.
and stealth up to the edge of where this lightning is crackling.
Yeah, it's all along this cavern right here. Yeah, all
As I
along this
get-
cavern, yeah.
Close
Mm-hmm.
and step into it.
Yeah.
Does it hurt?
No.
Does it seem to like coil around my feet or?
No.
I love how James
I
had this
touch
like
the
really
wall?
cool flavor thing that he thought to do, and then he's like, "Oh, this is terrifying them! Damn it!"
Scares the shit out of them. It's my favorite thing to do to players
Yeah.
too.
I
It's
don't
like you
wanna
just
do
get them. They're like, I don't want to go in,
Nope,
and then
I'm
you like
done,
debate
I'm
for
done.
like 30 minutes. It's like, what was it? It's just some visual effects. Like it's just like lights.
I've been there. I've been there.
Yeah.
I touch the
Shouldn't-
wall and feel if it's vibrating.
When you touch the wall, the hair on the back of your neck stands up.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's not just.
But you
lights.
don't, it doesn't hurt.
Is it like sticking your finger in an outlet? Like-
Less than that.
It's a great reference because you know we've all done it.
More like you ever taken your shirt off in the dark in front of a mirror and it's like zzz
see
in the winter. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like your nips go
You
like.
see the static electricity.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice and faint.
I will continue stealthing.
So go ahead.
way behind.
Trusting
I'll
Nash to
continue
keep that
continuing
15-foot
following.
benchmark behind me and watch my back.
Okay, so when you get to that, right about where you are now, you see a creature.
This is it, you guys.
The cavern opens up. At a glance, you see more blankets, more chests, and you see like an uncoiling.
At least they are comfortable.
You catch the color blue, and you hear. The entire cavern lights up with electricity around the walls. And this
Aw,
creature
Uh-oh.
I blame you guys.
Oh yeah.
I blame you guys.
yeah.
I could have been upstairs eating my cookies,
it rises
Right?
up.
drinking my drinks.
I don't think I tasted one of those cookies. I'm about to die.
Never had
Yeah.
a pick.
And you hear the creature speak. Tessellay,
Oh.
so you would be a scholar.
I spin the gun and holster it and muster every ounce of nerve in my body to stand up straight and like behind my back gesture for them all to wait.
No, I will not do that. No way.
Hello, Lazuli.
So you know my name.
Who doesn't know of the mighty founder of this establishment? Your reputation precedes you, magnificent.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
I'm looking in the back
nice
of the
to
room
hear,
while
isn't
she's
it?
distracting him.
I will ask you some questions.
Very well.
If you answer them correctly, you live. Are you ready?
Yes.
Dr. Pickman made you read a book. Do you remember the protagonist of said book?
Oh shit, it's trivia night.
Are you referencing Common Courtesy by Manchester Weird?
That is correct.
Isn't that the author, not the protagonist?
Roscoe Stubbles.
It was
It
written
was
in
a
the first person.
fictionalized autobiography.
I kind of run out from behind the corner, stumble a little bit. Yep, yes, sir. Here at present.
Do you know who painted my portrait?
I kind of look around at everyone for help.
No, I think have that
I
written
actually
down.
did. I was there I remember that day very well. And to be honest with you, I did fail that class, though it doesn't mean I wasn't paying attention and trying.
The walls start to light up with electricity.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm glad I got it right.
But okay, so I kind of turn to see Tesla mouthing the words at me, and I say, it was, I remember now, it was Matilda Bromley.
That is correct.
Huge sigh of relief from Roscoe.
Nash the villain.
Nash is already inside one of the chests going through his stuff, and she just turns around. Because she has used this as an opportunity to sneak past everyone.
How many painters did it take to paint my portrait?
One.
Correct.
I failed that class as well.
Where are the other two?
The whole way.
Ass comes like wandering in because I assume he's been hearing this, right?
Yeah.
All right. And he's like, oh, hello. I don't know if Vordy's. Oh, hey, Vordy.
Hi.
Spider-Man.
What it is?
Oh, I do remember he killed the people painting his portrait. It was.
Yeah, but I don't remember the number of
I
people that
know.
redid it. I didn't take notes on that either.
Yeah, and then I don't remember the number either. So we're all screwed.
Spider-Man.
Bye, die.
3.
Have you enjoyed your time at this school?
I have actually. I've learned a lot.
Yes.
Have you?
Yes, about healing. That is, if you're going to talk to me about social studies, I did fail that class too. I'm sorry to say.
When Manchester Weird struck a man and told him to put a cork in it. What sort of man was that?
Manchester Weird. Common courtesy by Manchester Weird. What sort of man was it?
Roscoe remembers it. Roscoe like raises his hand.
Alive?
Yes. You would answer for him.
Oh.
I would take this. Yes, if I will take upon his question and his consequences.
All right.
I believe that, and I may be wrong, but I remember failing this class because I was maybe burping and belching, just as the man in the story was, who was struck.
Yes.
So it was a rude man who had burped.
He breathes out, and the cave walls start to sparkle with electricity. You have one chance left.
Sorry, I had a bad.
Okay.
Vorty Vink.
Yes. Oh, great one.
What do the scholars do?
You know, that's a really loaded question because sometimes they just kind of sit around and just like eat and sleep. You know, some of them are a little creepier than others. And I mean, you know, they're good teachers and everything, but they're all like mysterious in their own way.
The
I walk over
walls
to
start to
Vorty.
glow brighter.
I walk to Vorty and I put my hand on his shoulder and kind of squeeze a little bit.
Wow.
Do you want me to answer this, or are you going to do so properly?
She's the smart one. Listen, I just play music. I swear. She's
You
the
would have
smart
this
one.
person answer for you.
Absolutely.
Then do so.
I'll lean in and sort of pat his shoulder, and as I do, I'll whisper to Vorty, "Back away." And I will very slowly and deliberately make a show of walking up to Lazuli to try and buy some time.
Mm-hmm.
The scholars serve the Institute. They locate, acquire, protect forgotten knowledge and artifacts from the world before and anything deemed salvageable since, and defend against magic and all its corruption. But I think at the core of it, they do your bidding.
The electricity in the hallway fades. Close enough. And you hear applause behind you.
I live for the applause, applause, applause. I
You
live
turn
for the
around and you
applause.
see that all the professors have gathered behind you in the hallway.
Wait, you mean to tell me we had a fake graduation?
I think
This-
they're a little bit evil.
Who's
This was a
missing, James?
graduation.
Who's missing?
Nobody's missing.
Is Echo there?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Now
just
we know.
yeah, they work for the dragon. We did this on the Goblin Talk. My guess was right.
It was. I just watched that yesterday, yeah.
So what they actually do is that they just serve you.
Mm.
Good.
Not exactly.
James, do I find anything in
See,
the chest?
I can put two and two together. I'm not like stupid.
When you open that chest, Nash, which Lazuli doesn't seem to really care, he you see a bunch of tools and wire and things in there.
I am stupid though.
And we only got like 60% on that test. I mean, that's like,
Pretty bad, yeah.
Yo, listen. A D plus is still passing, y'all.
dude, I'll take it. I'm not mad
D
at
is
that.
for diploma. Yep.
Echo comes
D
forward.
plus
D is for
still
diploma.
passes.
Echo comes forward.
Think about whenever you go to see a doctor, it's like, what grades did you get in school?
Oh, I'm so glad that you
Survive.
finally finished. You see, being a scholar requires a natural curiosity and a willingness to walk into the most terrible of situations. And so this was necessary to make sure that you were quality material.
Yeah, y'all are some pricks, man.
And what do you think, Professor? Are we all salvageable?
Oh, yes.
Roscoe found a helmet.
Man, those other students must have like not even paid attention a single day.
I would, as a DM, I would like to throw something back for a second. Nash, I want you to think back to when you saw Brucha down by the generator.
Okay.
If you remember that.
I do. I'm trying to get my notes back to that, but I do remember it. Yeah.
So, yeah, as they're having this conversation, you recall that moment. You are all now to become scholars. Does that please you?
It.
You get to go outside, right?
Yes.
And
Oh,
go.
hell yeah, that pleases me.
And go to the glittering waterfall.
Perhaps.
Like, if I have to stay here one more minute, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I have no idea what you mean. It's not like I've been stuck here for 50 years.
Yeah, y'all,
So
kudos to you.
we are
Why
now
you
to.
stuck here?
I don't
You
want
couldn't
to
leave at
know.
any time.
Good question.
I don't want to
No. If I were to leave these caverns, the magical slag would. It's painful.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I
Painful
understand that.
to your bones.
Yes.
Are those
And
actually
my
others?
skin,
Mhm.
and my organs, and everything else.
Well, I can play some organs.
I'll bet you can.
Play a mean organ.
What part of that conversation am I supposed to think back to exactly? Like just her telling me about Fiskar and the waterfall.
Remember when you went downstairs and that whole conversation, but Brucha was down there and he was near the generator.
Yeah.
And you were disguised as Franz.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he looked like you caught him in the middle of something.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Congratulations.
Thank you, I guess.
You're still in the running to becoming next Lazuli's top model.
If you have any further questions, I will be here.
Right.
So
What-
what now? Are we to go out and protect the realm and in whatever ways you and Ulrich and Echo
Well,
do?
for now, we can go upstairs and have some cookies. How does that sound?
That
Yay!
sounds wonderful. Yeah.
So, like, do we get like magical rings that when our powers combine, we can like summon you or something?
No,
I think-
nothing like that. But
I think he specifically said that the slag hurts him, man. Like,
yes, no, he can't leave.
we're on our own out there.
Maybe like a
I
part of
got
you,
you.
like some sort of avatar, and that represents you.
You see, Lazuli is still the headmaster. This ruse is designed to pick out those that are destined to be scholars and those that are not.
If I can offer some advice to you,
Yes.
future Pentacles, maybe
Yeah.
don't
Update
make
the
it
test.
so obvious next time.
Well, I mean, we have to make it somewhat obvious, or you'd never find it.
Yeah, that's a pretty good point.
Gosh, and I thought we were so clever.
Part of it is who has the balls to walk down this cavern and who doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
How do you move the boulder in the passageway?
Oh, that's just a simple move earth spell.
Why is it
Magic.
Oh,
That we are here?
yes.
Why is it that we are here and not allowed to use magic, and yet you are moving Earth? You're making the walls big and blue. I do not have time for your hypocrisy, dragon.
Well, you see, I am a magical being. Inherently.
Yeah, he can't help it. Or are
It's
you a
just
she? Or are you?
Kind of like, I mean,
There
I,
are other magical beings that cannot help it, and they are not.
Most of them are
lessened.
dead because of the slag. to
Most
be
of them
fair.
fair.
can help it, yes.
I get where he's coming from. I'm kind of a magical being. I can't really help it. We're much the same, you and I.
Right, and then I look at Echo, just kind of stare at him because I know that they have been rude about that to Roscoe before, but we're standing here with also an inherently magical being.
Well, you see, with Roscoe, it was entirely possible that he would, implode. He may implode in the future. It's hard to say.
Yep.
Hopefully he won't.
Because
I
of
hope
the
he
slag.
doesn't.
Right. So in other words, they're saying it'd be dangerous because Roscoe is a magical being to even
Oh,
be
yeah,
out.
I
in the
would
slag.
say he's extremely dangerous. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I were you, I'd be more worried about it than I am.
And that guy's a wizard. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm learning to
Good
live with it.
question.
I get it.
So, what exactly do you eat? That's a question we all want to know.
Mostly portrait painters. or sheep,
Cookies?
goats. There are still mountain goats in
Because we made some
the
cookies.
foothills.
We do have some cookies if you'd like some.
I do not want cookies.
I'll just leave one on your desk.
We're trying, Voshk. We're trying.
Yeah.
Drop a cookie by this dragon-sized typewriter.
He's like, dude, this dragon is becoming our like Santa. It's like, we're gonna bring you some milk and cookies, and you're gonna leave us some like nice Christmas presents.
Why exactly are we doing your bidding? Just because you're stuck down here?
And he can kill us and eat us.
You're not doing my bidding.
Ooh, when the plot thickens, who is the real
Who is
power
it?
behind this?
Yeah, who?
No, I'm the headmaster, but
I'm talking to the dragon, sorry.
but there will come a time when the slag is no more, and humanity, humans and dwarves and halflings and everyone else, will
It's
need
the
to
knowledge.
rebuild. That is what we are here for. How much have you learned from our library?
A lot.
Think of what future civilization can learn from it.
Yes, but you hide yourselves in the walls of a mountain that no one can get into.
I hide myself in the walls of a mountain, because I go outside, I will die. But you can go out.
Nash, this is
I'm just as confused as Nash, to be honest.
Well, which-
Like, I'm lost.
We
like,
can teach people, Vordy. I mean, I get that that's not really your thing, but like that's our thing. as
No, I mean, if we
scholars.
have an enormous library of knowledge and shit, why not just open the door and start charging people or something? I
Because
don't
it's
know.
not
Give them a
time
library
yet.
card.
We don't
Yes.
have enough resources to sustain everyone that would want that knowledge.
And I do remember that
Exactly.
the last group of people we met was a big group of orcs and such that were on
What are
a
you
warband
talking
coming
about?
to kill us.
All we need is the Dewey Decimal System and the card catalog. It's really not that hard, people. You got a ton of librarians to manage this.
I'm going to go ahead and point out to you that a large portion of the library system is a part of the honor system, Vordy and Alex, and this is the wastelands.
Forty.
Exactly.
This is what our parents
Is
fought.
like magically powered. You can set up all kinds of wards to prevent books from being taken out of here or being damaged. This is not
Vortimer,
like, you
Out
know,
there, people
Atlanta's.
will kill
This
each
isn't
other for a
Atlanta's
scrap
public
of meat.
library.
That does sound very complicated, Vordy.
We
You've never
don't.
known what true need is like. If people out there knew what was in here, they would stop at nothing to claim it for their own. I've seen it. I've seen men slit other men's throats over a scrap of food. We're
Yeah,
not
because
ready.
food will
World is not
sustain
ready.
you.
Forty. This is what our parents, fought for. This is what they ultimately, well, at least mine ultimately died for. This is our, I think I'm here to continue on that mission. And I'm trying to help the world here. This does seem like the best way.
To
And
keep it locked up.
And in the meantime, help everybody that we meet, Vordy. There's nothing
Well,
stopping us from doing that. The
maybe
way that
we'll-
we act as a pinnacle is up to us. But I agree that all of the knowledge needs to be kept in one safe place for a time when people are more prepared for it. But in the
And if-
meantime, we can go out, teach them how to hunt, teach them how to fish, heal them. That's all things we can do. It's our choice. Our
And if we
pinnacle.
meet someone who needs a book, we can bring them a book.
Yeah.
We do not have a ceremony. I keep bringing that up. And he looks over at Echo, and Echo is like, But you are now scholars. As such, I'm going to give you your first mission. It has been quite a while since anyone has been to the hearth.
Mm.
First, you will go to Absolution and meet up with Kavinsky. He will help you on your mission to explore the hearth. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, we can't just go there. Where are we going to go? Go there, have tea, have seance, leave? Why are we there?
Basically,
No. That's not spreading knowledge. That's not helping people.
you are gathering knowledge. It has been at least 5 years since anyone's been to the hearth.
Was it scholars that went last? What happened?
No, it was not scholars. Although Kavinsky did relay us the information. It was a group of people who went there for their own means, for their own reasons. We need you to go inspect the hearth and see what condition it's in now. 5 years can be a very long time.
Do we know what was encountered there 5 years ago so we can prepare?
Yes, we do. It was a horrible tentacle monster.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes. But such a thing cannot last for long on its own. And it is our hypothesis that it has expired by now.
Well, hopefully you're correct.
Well, if you are careful, it does not matter if I am correct or not.
All right.
First, go to Absolution. Kavinsky will help you.
How do we find them once we're there?
You can ask around. If supposedly everyone knows Kavinsky and Absolution. It's not a huge town.
Are scholars known by reputation there?
No.
Do we want to keep it that way?
We are not a secret, exactly. We are a secretive society, but not secret. We would like to keep our knowledge safe.
Safe so that only the people you deem worthy can find it.
Yes, exactly.
Disgusting.
Someday, the slag will be gone.
What makes you so sure?
And then we can open our doors to everyone.
Why do you know that so definitively?
Oh, I get it. So you're scared that people are gonna like bring the slag in? Why not just put a mat on the outside of the door?
Not just the slag.
No. Are you trying to remove the slag? How do you know it's going to go away?
It's already started. What they accomplished in Absolution that Jimbo told us about.
Oh,
Exactly.
Jimbo. Over the top.
Exactly. The world continues to move no matter what we do. Eventually, the slag will be gone.
I feel the earth.
Even if it's
move.
1,000 years.
That's you're saying.
If it's 1,000 years from now, then so be it.
I see.
Humanity's knowledge will be here when that happens.
Freaking slag.
All right.
Okay.
She's everywhere. She's busy.
It's a lot of confidence with no time frame.
He. To be fair, I think is it he or she the dragon that is.
He.
He is a dragon, so his time frame is going to be way different than ours. Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
like
yeah,
that.
we'll be dead long
Yeah,
gone
yeah.
before any of that happens.
Yeah.
Is this a globe back here?
It is.
I will put my hand on top of it and turn back to look at Lazuli. Is it everywhere? The slag?
No, it is not.
Is Kavinsky a scholar?
Yes.
What's his pinnacle?
Number 19.
Mm.
Good to know.
In case we get asked later in a test, like, I'm going to kill you if you don't answer which pinnacle I am from.
That's a really good Kermit voice.
If you should like to experience what life was like before the rupture, you can go to Absolution, or you can go to the other side of the Great Scythe.
The mountains.
Yes.
It's clear beyond there?
Yes.
Wait, what?
I would go there by myself, but I wouldn't make it.
How do we know?
It has been reported.
Pentacles.
Ooh.
Well,
Why don't we just take a
Machiavellian,
ship
yeah.
from Angul there?
You could try, but there are things in the water. If you go too far out, they suck you down.
Chul we thought was likely just to start.
Hmm.
Don't get mad at the Chul. You're in their house.
What
Well,
if we
they
get
came on
that
our-
contraption?
our
Isn't there like a contraption in the Hall of Devices that like spins and is meant to like fly?
Yes, although it is largely untested.
What's your plan, Bordy?
Well, I don't know. We got the motorcycles to work.
That's a good idea.
Do you think that it could fit all of us on it?
Personally,
To work?
personally, I
knock
don't
out the
think it would
seats.
reach much of an altitude.
And we'd still be under the
We
slag.
don't need altitude. We need distance. So we can go around the mountains.
Does raise
We
a
just need
question,
fuel.
though. The vehicles that we do have ready, our motorcycles, they require fuel. Do we have that here?
Well, Vordy's been brewing fuel for months.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he's been drinking.
That's what I've been putting straight into my gas tank.
The best.
As a dragon, we are going to hand wave fuel.
It's all built off of the slag already in the atmosphere.
Double the
Ah, there
slack.
you go, yeah.
The motorcycle. Yeah. I just go outside, I huff some slag, I put some in the cycle, it just runs.
So basically, we have like a whole bunch of like Mr. Fusions. We just put-
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Although
Dramatic
remember,
feels.
Roscoe's bike is a little better than the rest of them.
Man,
Yeah, I didn't want to
as
rub
it
it.
should, as it should be.
Okay, Mr. Akira.
And well, I'll let you inspect the bikes later, Roscoe.
That's right. You got the red bike. You got
Yeah.
the green one.
Yeah, I mean, let's I don't know, guys. I say we pack our saddlebags with cookies, we hop on some motorcycles and we hit the road.
To absolution. And then
Yeah.
to the hearth.
An
How long is that
excellent
ride?
idea.
I know a way around. It shouldn't be more than a session.
Yeah, I like that.
Wow.
That That's about right. About a
You
session.
went there.
Yeah.
Little
Okay, about a session, right.
little fourth wall breaking, but it
Yeah.
sounds good to me. Yeah.
About a yeah, that's about right. About a session.
How will this trip to Absolution benefit the humanity, as you called it?
I think that's where we're supplying so that we can go to the hearth. Because it's a nice place to stay before we go to the awful place.
We wish to see what the hearth looks like now. It has been 5 years since anyone has been there.
Okay, but that's because no one goes.
Yes.
It's the ground zero of what created all the slag. It's worth examining,
Yes.
especially if getting rid of the slag is our ultimate goal.
And if dangerous monsters are being bred and created there, maybe it's worth checking that out before they take over the continent.
Just knowing what's going on there is worth it. Nah.
Yes.
We just have to survive in order to report back.
Nash,
you guys won't
listen,
know.
Nash. I'm with you. Like, this is all so sus.
We're not
Like,
actually helping anyone. We're just getting
This
information
is so
from
sus.
people who already live a nice life. Like, we're not. When we fought with Ongul, we were helping people that had nothing. So
I'm with you.
now we help the people who have everything. This is what we do.
Helping the people in the future, Nash. A little more farsighted.
If you think we can help people now, I'd love to hear how, because we could definitely do that on our way.
I used to help people every day. I fed them every day.
Nash, there's an old saying, if you give a dwarf a fish, he'll be happy for a day, but if you teach a dwarf to fish, he'll be happy for a lifetime.
He's just trying to teach dwarves how to fish.
We're just trying
Nash.
to dwarves to fish, Nash.
Yeah. Man, you're so wise, Roscoe.
Thanks, I've been reading a lot.
I know. Yeah. See, look at that. It's the books, Nash.
I thought that might put it into terms you can relate to.
You picking it up what he's putting down now, Nash?
You could spend your whole life giving the people of Ongul fish, but I think this is something bigger.
Yeah.
I
Have the
still say you
professors
give
just, like,
people a
trailed
library
out?
card and a card catalog.
Yeah,
and
Pikmin wandered off a while back.
books.
Pikmin is the first to
The
go.
dragon just asleep under the blankets.
Yeah, Pikmin wandered off, and Blackwell is
Mhm.
he's watching Nash.
But I love the thought that like you think that like we could just open the library when the world is like Mad Max Fury Road to
That's
be
not
like,
what-
oh yeah, here, come into the library. Just here's your library card. Only take a few and then come right back. That library would be empty. Everyone would be dead in 2 days, Vorty. What are you talking about?
That's why
There's a
that's why they have
dragon
talking about?
here.
that's why they have Gatling
There is
guns pointed at the front
dragon
door.
here
Yeah, you
that
know.
could obliterate anyone that
Well-
comes through those doors. Are you kidding me?
I'm not
Hey, man.
exactly sure how he would get to the entrance.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come
we
here.
can find a
Big.
way to
I'm not
excavate
saying
this
we give
mother
everyone
out.
library cards, but
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding? This
You
is
guys,
like the
you guys be
ultimate
good and
security
share
system
this
right here.
information.
We were
Yeah,
all
nobody-
shitting our pants coming down here. Can you imagine anyone who tries to check a book out?
Welcome in,
Like,
everybody. Don't touch
It is
the world's
the
only
ultimate
gyro.
security.
Yeah.
And that's why you became scholars, because you were shitting your pants and you went there anyway.
Yay.
No, that's
Because-
cool. We're the scholars.
because-
that's cool.
Because you had to know what was down there.
Yeah.
It's that
Mhm.
innate curiosity.
That is what it means to be a scholar, Vorty. So are you with me?
I caught that.
Also, we can heal people along the way because I know medicine and stuff. So there you go.
You have
Take out a
Enough
couple
healers,
war
kids.
gangs.
Yeah.
Take out some war chiefs.
Listen, I'm not smart either, so like I could just be totally missing the point.
Yeah.
Nash, can I ask you something?
Mm.
Do you really think that you would do this world more good fishing every day? Doing something that another dozen people in that town can already do? Or putting the skills that only you have to use to serve future generations?
I think that it's very difficult to take away the value of the ordinary. And that's what that statement does.
Yeah, you left ordinary outside when you chose to come in this place.
I did.
though.
And
Like I did too.
That's not to say that what you did before didn't have value. I just think you can do so much more as part of this pentacle. But you have to be willing to let the life you had before go. It's a lot easier for me to say because I had a shit life before this. You had a home, a routine, people that knew you and cared about you, and you're leaving all that behind. I recognize that that's a sacrifice. But everyone in this world sacrifices something to get by. And we just won't be getting by. We'll be doing insane amounts of good, not just for ourselves or the people alive today, but for the ones that wouldn't have a chance if not for what the scholars do.
yes, maybe,
Wow.
I mean, that's all true. But we're going to do all of this to work for a dragon who lives in the cellar underneath? This is what we...
Seriously,
I mean,
I never thought you'd be the believer, Tessele. I was pointing my finger at Adaman.
Oh, I'm totally on board because I think
Oh, I
that
know.
they
That's
they
why
don't tell us how to do the job. We can help people along the way while doing the job. And I think that you guys are so focused on the fact that their broad plan doesn't help you now. We can help people now, but we've also got to, in order to continue to use their resources, make sure that they're happy too. And we
Plus
can do both. Porque no los dos. I read that in a book here. Hey.
Yeah, just like Kane
Plus
and
the-
Kung Fu.
Yeah.
The benefits are outstanding, and I
Yeah.
take the cookie.
Take a bite of a cookie.
No,
Yeah,
I'm,
like, give me some of that. Give me some of that.
I'm
He
not
takes a little
saying
nibble of the
I'm not
cookie.
on board. I'm
Yeah.
totally on board.
mhm. Yes, I'm going to go to absolution. I'm going to find as much information as I can, and I will bring it back to Angul. But I don't think we should be so easy to trust this creature that lives underneath.
That's, I don't trust that thing, and I point up at
Excuse me.
Lazuli.
Very
Yes,
rude.
but
I'm
you-
very
you-
sorry
over
about
us.
this.
I'm standing right here.
Yeah,
I don't
this is
trust
so
that
rude.
thing.
I'm
How
sorry,
as
can
far
we
as
have
I
a
could
moment,
throw
sir?
him.
And I look over
Really?
at Lazuli.
You gave an amazing speech, Tessele. I thought you're a true believer in my book.
I sort of leer up at Lazuli, feeling strangely emboldened in the face of an ancient blue dragon, and say, I have no doubt that you are just as motivated to hoard this information to find a way to get yourself out of this predicament as you are doing it for altruistic means.
Yep.
But that doesn't mean that it's not still the right thing to do.
Like a cookie, sir?
Yeah,
should,
I want a cookie. I want a cookie. I want a
We should
cookie.
go take
'cause,
another shot.
I think I need some of that cookie.
Can't those two things be congruent?
Porque no
can,
los
and that's
dos.
the only reason I did it.
Hey.
Incongruency is funny.
But seeing the altruism does not blind me to the selfishness.
Yes,
And I do not trust you.
I want to live. What's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that. He's trying to live. He's trying to live his life. He wants to leave his cave. You know,
That's
he's
what
been
they're all
stuck in here
doing.
for a while. Longer than you've been alive. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
And if finding a way for me to live means finding a way for everyone else to live, then isn't that a valid task?
Porque no los dos.
It's a valid first step.
You're going to have to share this information and these resources eventually.
Yes, that is the plan.
But
Can I
What?
insight that?
Of course.
but sooner than later. Not once you have everything, you start sharing. When you get a little,
But we
you
cannot
share.
share with the likes of those wasteland trash that you took out just yesterday.
You're 100 yards from Ongul.
Yes.
I rolled a 20, by the way.
Oh, for insight?
Mhm.
Yeah, no, he It's being
Listen,
truthful.
I'm just confused. Maybe because in my little tiny brain, I figure, why not just crowdsource a solution?
That's what the scholars are.
Yeah, that's
That's-
what
Yeah,
the
but if you
Awesome.
lock the
Yeah,
library,
that's
you kind of
exactly
prevent
what we're
that from
doing.
really happening.
Well, they're also
I think we're just the
training up
middlemen in that
soldiers, yeah.
plan.
Yeah, it feels like I said, it just feels very short-sighted. It's kind of like you're doing it like small little tidbits at a time. Like you're being very, very picky about who you let in, and it's like, just open the freaking door and let it be totally crowdsourced, and you'd have this figured out in like less than 3 years, probably.
We would be full of sorcerers in less than 3 days.
Yeah, I think that's kind of how the war happened, where that big bomb went off and destroyed everything.
He's got a point. That's why they are being careful, is because of the last time we
Well,
crowdsourced
if
this thing.
everyone's a super, then no one will.
But that still doesn't mean that that one super who wants to blow up the world won't blow up the world.
It's because he
Remember-
had that 0 point energy. That's the only thing he kept for himself. He should have shared that too.
Remember, we are here to gather information and to protect it
Against the worst scum
from
of
the
earth.
likes of those people you met yesterday.
I'm not just talking about your information. We're talking about resources.
We have no resources other
Oh
than
my God,
information.
I've been eating cookies and bread.
Yeah,
That-
but it's not enough. For
That is brought in
doesn't
from
come
the
from-
pinnacles that are doing his bidding.
All of that
Yeah.
came from Absolution and from Angul.
And
Ooh.
don't forget, the university provides on-call services. They
Yes.
protect the town. We protected the town as scholars.
Yes, you did.
Yes, and that part I'm okay with. We are talking to this dragon who is controlling this entire thing so he can save his own life and in the meantime also help humanity.
Nash. Nash.
They're more than just humans.
Have you enjoyed your time?
That's why I use humanity in quotes. So I'm trying
Yes.
to do all of it.
Have you enjoyed your time in this mountain?
People
No.
enemy.
Where would you
No.
rather be?
On my boat?
Do you think the people in Angul would rather be in this mountain or on their boats?
It depends on the person.
Hmm.
Ooh, can we put like bike wheels on the boat and then like sail through the slag?
No.
Please tell me something we can figure out.
No.
That lets you
So,
sail
Nash,
to where we need to go.
do you think if I open the doors of this university to everyone in Angul, what would they choose?
To look for porn.
Would they choose to live their lives fishing, or they want to live within the confines of this university?
They're they're going straight for the nudity section. Seriously, I'm gonna tell you that right now.
It's the
most
nudies and whatever.
basic.
I think you know the answer, Nash.
It is
Only
fine.
the select
will
few
go to
people will work
Absolution.
on climate change.
Yeah, I will go to Absolution. I will gather your information, but just know that I don't really like you.
You don't have to like.
I know.
But a villain.
Dylan, you got some balls.
Real villain.
That is.
Roscoe is climbing the rope up. He's going to get a drink.
Yeah, I'm ready to
I'm
leave.
gonna go that way.
That is. Yeah, Nash has illustrated this quite well. There is another quality to scholars that is, in my opinion, quite necessary. Individualism. We don't want those who fall in line and submit immediately. We want you to be yourselves.
But
There is no but.
there's always a but, and hopefully a big one.
Not this time.
I see we did it there. You missed it. Never mind.
I try to high five, but
I'm a
you
dragon.
can't see
I
on the screen.
missed
I
it.
do not understand the likeness of butts.
I could sing a whole song about big butts because they cannot lie. They cannot
Any
lie.
other qualities you're wanting us to possess?
I'm sorry.
What other Are you?
Innate curiosity,
Yes, you said that.
ridiculous bravery,
Yes, we have that.
and individualism. These are the qualities that make a scholar. These are the qualities that make someone who can investigate. And that's what we need you to do.
One, I'm bravely going to go to absolution and enjoy more bread, and then I'm going to bravely go to the hearth. That one's going to require a little bit more bravery than the first. But I'm
Yes, but you don't know that.
Listen, I don't normally do this, but I'll wear this cloak because it's really cute. I mean, check this out. Like, woo.
It does
And
suit
from the other
you.
side, like, woo.
Yeah, 40, do the twirl.
I'm all about this cloak, like, and I
Pro-
twirl it like.
Perhaps you could wear some clothes underneath it.
Listen, I'm doing you a favor by wearing this thing right now.
Are you sure that it isn't the +1 to all of your saving throws as well as the advantage on hiding that you like?
This is a cute cloak. I'm not gonna lie. Whoever designed this deserves the credit.
Whoa. But Vorty, wouldn't
Who
you
did
want
that?
like maybe give yours a little splash of color or something? You know, gray is just so blah, you know?
You know, it's cool. Yeah, we'll add some. We'll bedazzle it later.
Yeah. Because you want advantage on stealth checks, but you also want to stand out.
Well, yeah, that's
I'm
very
all
important.
about a
Very
performance,
important.
baby. I
Very
need like Liberace capes. You know what I mean? Like I need a train. I'm gonna start adding fabrics to it. You know.
I'm just glad looking at Tessellay. Tessellay's like, oh no.
You decorate the underneath of the cape, so when you're
Oh,
stealthing, it's
yeah.
still
Oh,
closed.
okay.
Yeah,
All right,
there
but then
you
he can
go.
like
Yeah.
fan it out, and underneath it's the jewels and the
So it's
sequins.
utility,
Yeah,
but
it's-
also sexy.
It's like it's a dual purpose. It's like flip inside out cape.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm picking up
It's
what you're
a
putting
done
down.
deal. So I only bedazzle one side of it.
All right, smart, real smart. All right.
Okay, so you head back upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Lazarli's words are ringing in your ears. The most of the professors had wandered off long before your conversation was finished. But when you get to the kitchen, you see Jimbo with his feet up on the table.
Hey Jimbo, nobody has a chore to clean the kitchen tables, so cut that out,
And
man. Come on.
he's playing around with the guitar,
Oh, okay.
which
Ooh,
I sit
he's seen a
down with
guitar
him.
before, but you know, it's kind of like a lute, just a little bigger. How y'all doing?
Hey,
Doing
Jimbo.
good. How about you, Jimbo?
Did y'all kill them wastelanders?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we did.
And we got some exciting news, Jimbo.
Oh yeah, what's that?
We're going to Absolution.
We're coming with.
Oh shit.
You heading back soon?
You.
Well, I was planning on heading back there in the morning,
Okay.
but I can't keep up with y'all on those two-wheel contraptions you got.
Damn it.
I got a seat.
Y'all go out in front of me. I'll be there eventually.
Okay.
Okay. I think I can't drive right now.
Why
But,
not?
Had a couple of shots of Gushka before our initiation. But yeah, I guess we could sober up. I was thinking we could leave in the morning.
Definitely a good idea.
What are y'all supposed to do?
Well, we're gonna
Have a
Top
information.
Go grocery shopping, maybe.
pop into Absolution, see what's going on, and then I don't think this is a secret. We're just gonna go check out the hearth, man.
Oh, I don't know about that. That place fucked up. What'd you say, Nash?
Gathering information.
All right, well then, if that's what you're gonna do. Listen, y'all are gonna get there before I do.
Okay.
So you should probably talk to the man in charge when you get there.
What's his name?
since you're on motorcycles and all, you'll be going a lot faster than me.
Yep.
I just got my wagon with my scalies,
Right. I understand. What's
Sure.
the name of the person
So-
in charge?
So you'll probably get there maybe a day before I do.
Uh-huh.
And who do we
I
go
might
to?
stop off too. I got
yeah,
places I can stop off between here and there.
I move over behind Jimbo and I just put my hands on his shoulders and start to dig in.
Well,
Answer the question, Jimbo.
when you get there, make sure you check in with Redford Line Eye.
Okay. Sounds like a cool name.
Pretty,
Oh yeah,
pretty,
that's a cool name.
Pretty awesome. Yeah.
Anyone else you know that we should keep an eye out for?
Well, if you're smart, you won't cross Miss Violet.
Who is she?
She will wreck your shit.
Yeah. All right.
And how do we know who she is?
Oh, you'll know her when you see her.
Yo.
Okay.
Okay.
Why? Because she's Violet?
Exactly.
Oh, that was a low hanging fruit. I didn't even know.
Simple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Any other hot topics? Where do you stay in town in case we need to look you up?
Oh, I got my own little place. Don't you worry about me. I'll find you.
So if you're there like a day early, if we're gonna get there a day early, nobody's staying in your place? Oh, is there a bed open?
Yeah, like where do we go?
Roscoe.
Exactly?
You are not allowed in my bunk. All right.
Come on, Jimbo. All
When's the
right,
last
fine.
time you took a bath anyway? Jesus.
Pretty much every other day.
Daily. Oh, every other day. God damn, Roscoe. Why?
I like to sleep in a little bit,
Oh, no.
but I'll take
mean-
it before we leave.
If anyone, Jimbo sleeps with me and Nash.
Of course he does.
My bunk ain't big enough for y'all. I only got a little hammock. So y'all can find your own accommodations once you get there.
Oh, we'll make some room.
They got bunk houses and stuff like that.
All right.
If y'all meet up with Kavinsky, I'm sure he can tell y'all what to do.
All right.
Good. Great.
I pat Jimbo on the head and kind of like play with his hair.
Has Franz mostly got dinner done at this point?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my plate to my bunk.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even eat. I'm going straight to bed.
Okay.
I wanted to talk to Jimbo at least, but
I regather my things, feed Vile, and make my way up to the entry hall where the motorcycles are to be studying what it is I'm going to be riding into oblivion tomorrow.
Okay. Well, you notice that Roscoe's bike looks a lot better than the others do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to say without the the specific mechanical knowledge. But the others, they have like mismatched parts and stuff on them, and Roscoe's looks nice compared to them.
He's got a motorcycle plus one. We got it.
Mm-hmm.
Plus one motorcycle.
I'm just trying to familiarize myself enough to be able to ride it tomorrow.
I understand.
Yeah, after Roscoe eats his dinner and Nash's dinner, he's gonna go up and start to help out with the motorcycles and start packing the saddlebags and stuff.
All right.
I don't have much, just a really big axe, pretty much.
I'll help you out with that, Roscoe.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Nash 40.
While the three of us are in there, can I talk to Adamir?
Yeah.
Sure.
Once Roscoe's kind of ingrained in a task, I'll sidle up. You're from Ongul, right?
Yes.
You had a comfortable life there.
It was safer than the average life out in the wasteland. Yes.
And you're ready to give all that up.
Well, all I ever did was bash people's heads in and drink beer. I was pretty much wasting my potential. This seems like a heavier thing. And now that I've learned a little bit about doctoring, well, hell, I can help the people in Ongul whenever I'm passing through. But I can help people all over Scythia, and that's really what I'm all about.
Do you think Vordy wants to help people?
I think Vordy wants to do whatever's easiest for Vordy right now, and then eventually he's going to realize that he's wasting his potential, and he's going to figure out what he wants to do, and hopefully we're there to see it.
That's a very optimistic outlook.
I'd like to stay optimistic about Vordy. You really can't stay pessimistic about the guy. He's so damn charming.
Well, we all have our strengths. I know it wasn't necessarily anyone's fault, but I'm sorry about earlier.
Oh no, really? I counted it out in my head, but then as I was standing there, I was like, no, that's not right. And then the explosion happened, and really, that's all on me and my math skills, which I didn't do well in that class, so you know how it is.
Well, I owe you one.
All right. Well, we'll settle up as we ride on.
Roscoe, you need a hand with that. Can you lift it high enough?
No, I'm all good. And he's trying to stuff his axe into like this side pouch, and there's just no angle where it can remotely fit. I'll just carry it, I guess.
It's called a saddlebag, Roscoe. Saddlebag.
Yeah, saddlebag. I'll work it on it.
Vordy, Nash, anything you'd like to do before you go to
Yeah,
bed?
I'm gonna go to Nash and I'm gonna say, hey, listen, Nash. I mean, I'm still with you. Like, I'm so confused by all of this, but they let us in here. I feel like they're trusting us. So maybe we just need to trust them and their vision. Because I mean, I may not understand, you may not understand, but like, there's got to be a purpose for all of this. And at the same time, I mean, we can eat all the cookies we want.
Big one.
There are a lot of benefits, yes, but I don't know if it's more important to help in the future when there are so many people hurting and hungry today.
Yeah. And that's the
Am I
thing.
wrong?
Like, they're trusting us to be like these intermediary people. Is that the right pronunciation? Middle people
Oh, I don't know.
to help, right? Like, and I don't know. Will we do a good job? Who knows? I think you do a pretty good job. We just got to play to what we do best, and then just because,
Yeah.
like, really, like I said, I don't get it, but I think I get it, and just have fun in the process.
Yes, I think I get it too, but I just think it's the wrong choice.
Yeah, like I said, I thought there was a different way, but hey, what do I know? Like, I'm just a musician.
And I'm just an archer.
Yeah. I do live for the applause though. That was lit. Like that part, like I was like, yes, Gaga.
You deserve all the applause. And I take 2 shots at once and I just go straight to bed.
I mirror you those 2 shots. We were like, we
Okay.
finished the night.
Is there
And do
anything?
make sure to take one last hot shower.
All right. I was just about to ask, is there anything else you want to do before you go to bed? Hot shower for Tesla.
I pass out. I'm tired.
Vordy and Nash pass out.
And we're just cuddling in our confusion and sorrow.
Does the library have maps?
No, you remember seeing a globe in the professor's chambers?
Mhm.
But that's about it.
Okay. Yeah, just making sure to get plenty of ammunition. I do not return bad news.
Maybe,
one's
maybe
asked
they
for
won't
it.
notice.
That's what I'm hoping. And I'll try to, now that I have Tinker's tools and proficiency, I'll try to use just like some extra leather and stuff to make like an actual secure harness under my blouse for Vile.
Okay. Okay, so you go to bed.
Roscoe is gonna sneak to the kitchen and try to bake his own large batch of cookies for the group for tomorrow.
Roll a I guess roll a performance check for me, Roscoe.
It's really not good.
Every barbarian strong suit.
Yeah, I actually have for some reason proficiency, but it's only a 7.
Okay, so you make cookies.
Salt instead of sugar.
They don't taste like the ones Franz made. But you make cookies.
I've done that in real life before once, where I accidentally put in like 10 times the amount of salt. I got the conversion wrong, and they were really bad. So maybe it's that.
Yo,
Yeah,
baking is
they're cookies.
math. Baking is
Yeah.
a science.
Yeah, and they're cookies.
This is great. I love making cookies, and they actually always in real life come out like I rolled a 7 on them. So
They were-
You and me both.
That's happened to me with like cupcakes. I've tried to make cupcakes and then it's
Mhm.
just like a mess. And I'm like, but like moms make this look so easy.
I know, right? Okay, so you go to bed. And you wake up. And next time on Entropy, you'll be heading out into Scythia.
Thunder Road, baby.
Yeah.
Nice.
Finally getting out of the school.
Or Fury Road. Is it more Fury Road?
I it's in between the two.
Little both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
Mhm.
little.
Thunder Fury Road.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
like
there you
Fury
go.
Road meets Stand By Me.
Oh god, not that. I hope.
You guys want to go see a dead body?
We're all gonna really come of age and learn a lot.
Yeah, well, there is that. Hopefully there won't be leeches.
Yeah.
Ooh, that gets me.
No.
Okay.
No.
Hearth leeches.
I do want to say that our friend Alex here is going to be doing a stream on his own in about an hour.
Yeah.
If you go to YouTube, look up Classic Gamer, Gaymer. He's going to be playing some what kind of stuff are you going to do?
I'll
Alex?
be playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Okay.
So talk about like
Ooh.
Norse earlier. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm living for it, man.
Yeah,
Like,
so
I
check
can't
out,
wait.
Check out Alex's stream on YouTube, Classic Gamer, and about at
Yep.
8 o'clock EST in about an hour.
It's gonna be super gay.
Sweet.
I'm gonna.
That's how
I
I like
live
it.
for twisting stories around into my vision.
Oh, okay.
That's how I like my gaming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah. I mean, if you've seen the hottest club in Waterdeep,
Obviously.
I
It's
mean,
the hottest club in Waterdeep.
The
Yeah.
hottest club. I don't think it's gonna be at that level either because like I don't have their energy.
it's not gonna be outrageous.
Like, I don't have their level of
Yeah.
debauchery and
Well,
like
First
I
of
do
all,
have filters.
you have that energy in you.
I
first
have,
of
but I
all,
he
have
does.
filters.
Alex
I have
does,
like,
but
I've got several filters. Like I'll bring it on, but the thing is that like it's all relative to what you think is okay, right? Because like sometimes
Yeah.
I'll say stuff that I see like Morgan's face is like, and I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Morgan's our barometer for what's okay.
Yeah.
and
I'm
what
so
Thank
isn't.
you, Morgan.
sorry, but
Yeah.
like the other kids in the hottest club, like they take it to this next level that makes me look so vanilla. It's not even funny. Like
Oh, I
me
know.
in
Listen-
comparison in the gay spectrum, I'm like vanilla.
Yeah, they don't care. They don't care who's listening.
They don't.
But if you're streaming,
Thanks for
right?
listening, Mom.
If you're streaming on YouTube or whatever, people want to feel like they're hanging out with you, Alex. So you don't have to be
I'm definitely
crazy,
a lot more
ridiculously
like
outrageous.
family friendly.
Hmm.
But like
And that's good.
liberal family friendly. Like you
Yeah.
let your kids watch rated R movies. That kind of family.
Sure, yeah,
I
get
got you.
that.
That's my kind of family. I target the parents that let their kids watch the rated R movies.
All right, well, then about almost exactly an hour, Alex will be
Yep, it's gonna
streaming
be
on YouTube.
at 8 o'clock, and yeah, please watch.
Yeah,
I'll swing
I'll be
by.
there.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you guys have
Hopefully, I
anything
don't
you
have
want
any
to?
like technical difficulties.
I have one thing.
I'm
I'd
sure
like
you
to add.
will. It happened. Yes. Yes,
James,
Adam.
can I pet that dog? Look at that dog.
What dog?
The one
What are you
behind
talking
you.
about?
The one behind you.
Behind you.
Can I pet that dog?
Yeah, come over and pet her.
Oh no, she doesn't like me. I remember.
You can come over.
Oh no, she's a sweetheart.
She likes you just fine.
She's a
barks at me.
sweetheart.
She barks at me.
Yeah, well, she barks at everyone at
That's
first,
true.
At
but
the
then
door.
you just
It's at the
you gotta
door.
scratch her
Yeah.
butt right above her tail, and then she's
as
your
long
best
as
friend.
as long as Bunny's there, she hates Bunny. So then
She
everyone
does
else
hate
is her
Bunny.
ally,
It's
yeah.
the weirdest thing.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
I
She just
don't know.
despises Bunny.
He smells like cats.
There's something there that's just it sets off her allergies.
Maybe he's a werewolf. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Because she just despite like he comes in.
It's part
and
of his mystery. I love it.
She starts bark. She never. You know how like she'll bark at you for a few minutes when you first walk in, and then she stops. She's like, "Oh, love on me." She never does that with Bunny. She's is barking the whole time.
She snaps at him like
Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah.
Mhm,
It's because he's a
Jay.
mind flayer, probably.
Yeah, he is actually a mind flayer.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
no.
Well, does anyone have any last thoughts before we log off for tonight?
Hang out on Wednesday. for
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got
Frigophobia.
Frigophobia on Wednesday.
Can't wait to watch it again. It's been too long. I need
Yeah.
it back in my life.
Yeah, it's gonna be scary.
Prescott did nothing wrong.
Character.
And then we'll have the hottest club on Thursday. And then I don't know. Hey. So everybody, thank you for joining us. Have an excellent night. Join Alex on his stream, Classic Gamer on YouTube, and we will see you next time.